He said that people.
So listen, I don't know who this message is for, but this message is for somebody, and I'm sharing it because I had to receive the message again myself. We're no longer supporting people who don't support us. Okay, let me say that again. We're no longer supporting people who don't support us. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people who always can seem to celebrate their other friends and family members' accomplishments and not celebrate yours, whether it's birthdays, school events, sports events, promoting their friends and other family businesses and not promoting yours. And it's not about moving like they move or operating in a low vibrational state or matching energy. No, 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 no. This is understanding that these people either don't fuck with you like that or they operate in a very selfish space. This is about understanding that you deserve more and deserve to be surrounded by people who love and support you and want to pour into you the way that you want to pour into them. Okay? This is about growth and development, even as adults, because as adults, we still need growth and development. So let me tell you something. Every time you find yourself giving to someone who doesn't give to you, being there for someone who conveniently always has something to do when you need something, go ahead and put on your clown makeup. Go ahead and put on your clown makeup because you're allowing yourself to look foolish when you don't have to. Let me tell you something else. God, the universe, whatever you want to call that energy, always provides. So before you think that you need something from someone who will not pour into you the way that you will pour into them, I need you to tap in. I need you to tap in with source. I need you to tap in with your ancestors. I need you to tap in and sit in a place of abundance and know that whatever you need will be provided for. Happy Juneteenth. So listen,
Hey y'all, of course I am supporting that video. I definitely feel this woman 1,000,000%. So here's the dealio. A lot of things that you may not get or comprehend quickly is like when, let's just say it's family and someone really, really close. And you have to bring it up in order for them to mention it or say, oh yeah, and then that'll be it. Pay close attention and don't try to make it something it isn't because you wish for someone else's support or approval or anything, because a lot of times the people will not really be there for you and it be your closest. Okay, they make excuses, they do a lot of different things, so be careful. You don't have to try. You don't have to convince people. You don't have to do any of those things if people really want to support you and be there for you. Please believe you never have to push. I have been through these experiences a billion times, like where I post a lot of cool things, a lot of cool pictures. Like before, a lot of things were trends. And the only thing I would get was everyone going off of me about what I'm doing. And then once it become a trend, they start following and commenting and complimenting everyone else that's doing the same thing I was doing for years. They always, this is when people get very visible, okay, at showing how invisible they're acting towards you. And they just don't see anything you do or anything you post. And then before you know it, if you go check out what they're really doing, they're literally supporting any and everyone else that's doing the same thing and doing these big old paragraphs and everything on these people's pages, but yet comment nothing on yours. They're crickets. These are people that are really, really close to you. I have been experiencing this my whole life. Like, the more talented and blessed and gifted you are, it's a time where people see it, they acknowledge it, they love it, and or they see it and then they start acting differently and weirdly and wanting to be different towards you. And then for some reason, these same people will start finding all these other people that might have the same gifts and abilities and talents, and they start supporting them and saying stuff to them, especially if you're on, the same social media pages. Oh, they love to rub it in your face. People love to rub in your face your gifts and talents that other people are doing so they can make you feel not as gifted or talented. So please know always that people can be certain ways towards you and have different motives that are really negative because they don't want to see you go further than where they want to see you. But honey, let me tell you right now, that does not stop you. It doesn't stop you whatsoever. When I tell you people have done this majority of my life, these are the closest people to you. They will ignore when you're talking, especially if you're in person with these people. They just start shunning you, are talking over you, are not acknowledging at all what you're talking about. And then they'll quickly go to another subject. That has happened majority of my life, where people just start doing other subjects, start talking about other things, or other people they know that do it, and then they start emphasizing how great they do it. So it seems like you're not doing nothing good or new. So please know that people are so fidgety with how they act towards you. And then you got really fake people that see that, hey, if you can't beat them, join them. So they'll act all the way up until they see that you are greater than, and they see that they can't hold you back. Then that's a huge problem. So then they start really faking it as if they really support you. And be careful of those people because they can be dangerous. They can be like Yolanda Saldivar, okay? So be careful. And also just keep shining and keep doing you no matter what, because, honey, they're not going to stop your shine. I promise you this. No one can stop it but you. They can try their best. They can try to convince you that you're not good. But overall, I can guarantee you, you are the creme de la creme. The creme of the crop, baby. And it gets weird. Also know people of opposite sex can definitely hold it against you too. I was watching a video that was so truthful about the opposite sex being jealous. Man, there's so many different ways. If you're a woman and males see this, they can even be your lover and they'll try to trap you and give you a baby and everything to make you less admirable and or to trap you so that you can't get your success going fully. There's so many different things that they like to do in trickery, so be careful. Come on, baby. Let's go down this way. Nico! Come on, Nico! Here you go. 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 So just be careful with people. People like to do certain things, and there's these little in-between areas, gray areas, where it seems like they're really supporting you, but they're not. They're hating you. Be careful, because people can get real witchy on you, even if they're Christians. They can go to a practitioner or anyone to try to stop your flow of success, okay? I've had people try to put curses on me, jealousy spells on me. I've had people try to stop me in my tracks right when something is happening, and it becomes very obvious to other people that are around too. So also know that energy, creation, God, source, whatever, will have your back and do things for you in front of these mofos. It's happened a lot of times for me, and I was like, wow, this is crazy, and it's awesome at the same time. I remember it was a time where people were trying to call me the devil, and then here comes someone who's literally like Jesus himself coming and in front of these people say, wow, you are God's child, special, this and that, and they just looking like, scratching their heads because they really wanted me to be this evil energy. No, it's called being a starseed, light worker, whatever the hell you want to call it. Even if you don't want to call it any of those things, just being in tune with your being and nature and energies. Been called a natural witch to Blair Witch. Like, people try to make me feel horrible about myself. So, you know what? F people at the end of the day. Be successful and do you no matter what. And give that energy back to yourself of support that you may have poured out to other people, because I know I've always supported people. I tell them about events, go take them, support them, talk about it on their page. Boy, when I tell you something happened good for me, how they go crickety on my page, and they'll go to everybody else's pages and make sure everyone else see how good they are, and they want me to see it too. So meanwhile, back at the ranch, no one cares. You're still successful, you're still that star, and you are still being blessed. I love you, I support you. .com next. Bye.